Liam ended his day the same quiet way he always did. He washed the last cup in the sink, turned off the small lamp near his bed, and lay down while the cool night air crept through the open window. Outside, the city moved with usual noise, but inside his small apartment, everything felt still. He closed his eyes with a slow breath and let sleep pull him in. He expected to wake in the same room with the same faded curtains and the same old clock on the wall. Instead, he opened his eyes to a place that felt like a dream built from silver and soft blue light. The bed beneath him was not his bed. The ceiling above him was not his ceiling. The air carried a faint scent like blooming flowers after rain. As he pushed himself up, he saw that the room curved like a gentle dome. Smooth walls glowed without any lamps. A large archway stood across the room, but he could not see beyond it. It was as if someone had decided that walls should be alive with light, and halls should hide their secrets until the right moment. He whispered into the quiet room, asking where he was, but the room did not answer. His voice sounded strange, as if it floated for a moment before falling away. He placed his feet on the floor and found it warm, almost welcoming. Before he could take a full step, the archway brightened and a figure appeared, tall and graceful, with features he had never seen on any person on earth. The being glowed softly, not with sharp brightness, but with a calm radiance that made the room feel warm and safe. The figure stepped forward and spoke in a gentle tone. Liam did not know the words, yet he understood each one in his mind, as if the meaning drifted directly into his thoughts. The being said that he was in the heart of their sky realm. The being also said that Liam had been chosen by the sovereign who led their great people. Liam blinked, unsure if he should step back or kneel or speak or stay silent. The being noticed his confusion and raised a hand in a peaceful gesture. There was no danger in the movement, only calm assurance. Liam asked how he arrived here. The being explained that his sleep had been watched by many who traveled beyond Earth and beyond human sight. They had studied the people of Earth for a long time. They looked for the one whose mind carried both softness and strength. They looked for someone whose heart held deep patience, someone who walked through life with steady steps, even when the world felt heavy. Liam felt a quiet shock. He did not think of himself as anything special. He worked long hours in an ordinary job. He lived alone. He had dreams that seemed too large to reach. Yet this being spoke as if Liam had been carved from rare material. Before he could ask anything more, the figure motioned for him to follow. Liam stepped through the archway. The hall beyond was wide and high, with gentle curves like flowing water. The floor shimmered like pale stone touched by soft light. Windows revealed a view he could hardly accept. Stars filled the sky in ways he had never seen from Earth. Some were bright enough to leave faint trails of color. There was no sense of being on a planet. It felt more like being inside a structure that floated in open space. As they walked, the being told him that the sovereign wanted to meet him. Liam wondered if he should be afraid, but the walk through the hall eased his worry. Everything around him seemed designed to create calm. Soft light, gentle curves, warm air. He felt strange peace growing inside him. They reached a door that opened without a sound. Behind it stood a chamber with high columns of soft light, rising from the floor to the ceiling. Between those columns stood another figure taller than the guide. This figure wore something that flowed like liquid metal. A faint glow surrounded their form. Their presence filled the room with a sense of weight, yet not heavy. It was more like a warm pressure that invited respect. The guide bowed. Liam followed with an awkward attempt at the same motion. The sovereign looked at him with eyes that shone like deep blue crystals. When they spoke, their voice was calm and deep. It drifted through the chamber without echo. Liam understood every word without effort. The sovereign told him that they had watched Earth with interest. Their realm sought harmony, knowledge, and connection. They believed that each world held one person whose inner balance could link their consciousness with the greater unity of their people. Liam felt strange hearing this. He asked why he had been chosen. The sovereign stepped closer, and Liam felt the warm pressure become stronger, though not painful. It was like a soft wave of emotion touching his mind. The sovereign said that Liam carried a steady core of thought. His mind held a quiet patience even when life felt dull. His heart carried compassion, even when no one saw it. In many nights, as he fell asleep, he wished for more than routine. He wished to understand something deeper. These quiet wishes had reached beyond his world. The sovereign said they were drawn to that quiet hope. Liam lowered his eyes. He had never spoken that longing out loud. To hear it reflected by an alien leader made his chest tighten with emotion. The sovereign placed a hand near his shoulder. Though they did not touch him, Liam felt the warmth of their presence. The sovereign said that he had not only been chosen, but also claimed as a companion of the realm. Liam stepped back slightly, not from fear, but from surprise. He asked what that meant. The sovereign explained that in their culture, a claim did not bind a person. It offered unity, shared strength, and deeper understanding. A claim was an invitation to stand beside the sovereign and walk forward with knowledge and calm purpose. Liam felt confusion and wonder mix inside him. He did not see himself as anyone who deserved such an honor. The sovereign sensed his hesitation and explained that their people never forced a connection. The claim was declared because the sovereign felt Liam's inner harmony matched the resonance of the realm. But he was free to choose his path. The sovereign guided him to a platform that looked like a smooth circle of light. When Liam stepped on it, the chamber shifted gently. Light moved around them like thin waves. The sovereign told him this was the heart of their unity. The platform allowed their minds to share thoughts without fear. The sovereign asked if he wished to understand their bond. Liam hesitated only a moment before nodding. A gentle warmth filled the air. Liam felt a soft wave enter his thoughts. It did not take anything from him. It simply touched the edges of his mind with gentle curiosity. He saw faint images, not like full visions, but like emotions shaped into light. He felt the calm heart of the sovereign. He sensed their hope for deep connection. He sensed their desire to understand humanity and share peaceful growth. When the warmth settled, Liam breathed out slowly. He felt changed. Not in a dramatic way, but in a quiet sense of belonging. The sovereign stepped down from the platform and invited him to walk through the realm. They moved through halls where soft gardens grew without soil. They passed groups of beings who nodded with gentle smiles. Each one looked at Liam with curiosity and calm respect. One group invited him to see their learning hall. It was filled with floating shapes of light that moved through the air like slow streams. When Liam touched one, it showed him images of stars, worlds, and peaceful cultures that had grown across long ages. He felt awe rising inside him. There was no sense of fear anywhere. Only quiet wonder. Another group invited him to see their sky garden. It was a vast open place with tall plants that shimmered with soft colors. The air felt fresh like early morning on Earth. Above them, stars glowed through a transparent canopy. Liam walked between glowing leaves and felt the soft ground beneath him. He thought that this place felt more alive than any garden he had seen. The sovereign remained close, walking at his side. They explained that their people valued calm exploration above anything else. They did not seek control. They sought understanding and shared harmony. Liam listened with quiet respect. Later, the sovereign told him that he could choose to return to Earth or remain with them. If he stayed, he would learn about their unity and walk beside them as someone they deeply respected. If he returned, they would guide him back to his room at the moment he had left. No time would pass on Earth. He could pretend nothing happened or carry the memory in his heart. Liam felt a long silence inside him. He looked at the sky garden. He looked at the tall, glowing plants. He thought of his quiet apartment on Earth. He thought of his long days and his silent nights. He felt the gentle presence of the sovereign beside him. He felt their calm respect and the quiet promise that he would not be alone if he stayed. He asked if he could still visit Earth if he chose to stay. The sovereign told him that with time and training he could. Their realm moved with silent paths that touched distant places. He would never lose his home world. Liam breathed in the fresh air of the sky garden. The scent settled deep in his chest. He thought of the quiet, patient hope he had carried for years without speaking. Here, that hope felt seen. He turned to the sovereign. His voice was quiet but steady. He said he wished to stay and learn. The sovereign bowed their head, a gesture of deep respect. Their glow brightened with warm color. They told him that from this moment forward, he would walk with them as an honored companion. The claim had been received with free choice, which made it sacred in their realm. Liam felt calm settle over him like gentle water. The sovereign placed a hand near his shoulder again, and a soft wave of warmth passed through him. The sky garden lights brightened as if welcoming him. Beings gathered at a distance.